Since we're coming to the end of 2024, I want to create a set of videos discussing the different aspects of life and ways to create a legacy. In this introductory video, I'm going to be asking myself some very deep questions, and hopefully this will provide a general framework as to why I believe this is important to think and talk about. How do you cope with the fact that one day this will all be over? To be honest, this is quite a scary question, but I think one thing that could help is to do things which outlive you. And this is because you can have some sort of positive impact on the world without having to actually act. I also think this framework is really helpful because you're able to be selfless in the sense that you are thinking about things which won't affect you because you literally won't be there, and therefore they have a positive impact on other people inherently. What's the point of trying to do good things if the world's going to end at some point? Well, when you decide to, for example, play football with some friends, you know it's going to end at some point, but it doesn't stop you from doing it. So, in a similar way, when you try and do good things, you shouldn't not do it just because it doesn't have some sort of eternal impact. There's still value in doing the thing itself. How do you know what the right thing to do is or what you ought to do? To be honest, it's a very difficult question to answer, and I don't think there's a universal response to this. But I like to consider a few things. Number one, to treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Number two, to listen to your soul or conscience, or that thing that makes you feel guilty when you feel like you've done something that's wrong. And number three, to try and collect as much knowledge as possible so that you're acting in the best possible way that you could do given the information at that point in time. How can we give back? We all have finite time as humans. So I heard this term called productive generosity, and I like to apply it in this way. So how can we use our inputs, and this could be our time, our money, our bodies, or our minds, as productively as possible for our outputs, which is the generosity and helping other people. I'll discuss more practical ways to do this in subsequent videos. I like to think about these questions whenever I'm having a bad day because I'm able to focus on the bigger picture and what's actually important. And I think this helps to alleviate some of the stress from the small and minor things that we think about on a daily and recurring basis.